A very warm welcome along to the Salle Omnisport de Rades here in Tunisia on day one of AfroBasket 2017. We start here with a Group A clash between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Mali in what promises to be a very exciting day and a very exciting tournament. 8 of the 16 teams will be playing their group games here in Rades, which is also where the knockout stages will be held next week. All the games from Groups A and C take place here over the next 3 days. And day one promises to be absolutely thrilling. Some fascinating lineups, some new names. It's a group that includes the defending champions, of course, as well as the Democratic Republic of Congo, who we are going to get a look at in this opening game. They return to this competition for the first time in 10 years. They'll be taking on Mali in this very first game. Mali, who have played in this tournament 18 times before, their 19th appearance this time around. Best finish was third back in 1972. And this is the schedule for the day as far as Group A is concerned. Anyway, we will have this one first, the Democratic Republic of Congo against Mali, and then Nigeria against Cote d'Ivoire is the last game of the day. The 2 Group C matches will be played in between the 2 matches from Group A. Nigeria, of course, the defending champions, and Cote d'Ivoire, 2-time winners. Perhaps not as powerful as they have been in the past. And 2 teams are out on court at the moment, just going through some of their final preparations. The start of this competition is now less than 10 minutes away. And I'm delighted to say that alongside me for the start of this tournament and throughout the week, in fact, is Teresa Brantlova, the former Czech Republic international. The first game is always so important, Teresa, for these teams. You really want to get off to a good start, otherwise you put yourself under so much pressure in the games that follow.
Yeah, I can only agree. All the first games usually show up to be a bit nervous beginning, either with the low speed of the game or with loads of errors. But I would definitely keep this question open, because both teams are aiming to go and grab the spot in the Group A to go be promoted into the quarterfinals. So we can expect a really tough game since first match of this tournament, because the group's having only 4 teams per group, and only 2 teams are going into quarterfinals. So it will be a tough task for both teams to grab any of these spots.
Well, they are 2 sides who will be hoping to make it through to the group stages, or beyond the group stages into the quarterfinals. Mali, who have plenty of experience. They were quarterfinalists 2 years ago, and perhaps not as strong as they were on that occasion. They might find it difficult to get out of the group this time around. It'll be interesting to see just how the Congolese team perform. They return to this competition for the first time since 2007. Some interesting names in their rosters as well. We'll have a little look at that in more detail a little later on. But they are playing in the pinnacle of African basketball for just the 6th time. And as I said, the first time in 10 years. They finished 4th over 40 years ago in Egypt. That was their best ever performance. Mali with just the 1 medal, just 1 third-place finish. They have finished 4th on 5 different occasions. But they will find it tough this week in the group. 2 very tough sides after this one as well. After this match against the Democratic Republic of Congo, they take on Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire. Just looking ahead to that one as well, Teresa, Nigeria will be one of the favourites, but it's a completely new team, so we've got no idea really what they're going to be like.
Yeah, I can only agree. You know, AfroBasket is only one, and then teams are prepared to succeed in any conditions. And as you said, 11 new players out of 12 is a lot, so it will be interesting to see what they came up with to Tunisia.
Well, it is the 29th edition of this competition. Nigeria, the defending champions, who will succeed in 2017. We're not too far away from the start now. It will be a fascinating opening day. We'll get to see the hosts as well in Group C, Tunisia, a little bit later on. Be fascinating to see just how they line up and how they perform. A little unlucky to lose their semi-final against Angola just 2 years ago in this very arena. Maybe home court advantage will give them a little bit of an edge as well. Just seeing the Mali side being introduced. And Teresa, you've obviously been here in this kind of experience on the opening day of a tournament. Just how exciting is it ahead of the first game of a big tournament?
It's always really honored to represent your country at these big tournaments, and then I'm pretty sure the crowd's going to be coming to this area by the time of this championship. And as a player, it's just a privilege to be here, and you want to perform in your best ability you can every game.
We'll be pausing very shortly for the national anthems, and then we can take you through the 2 rosters. That we start with the national anthem of Mali. always a wonderful moment at the start of any international event. The national anthems of both sides, Mali first and then the Democratic Republic of Congo. And this is the first time that they have met at an AfroBasket event. Mali experienced, and Democratic Republic of Congo making a welcome return after a 10-year absence. The first clash in Group A, Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire, the other two sides in the group. Remember, it is two from each group who make it through to the quarterfinals, which will be played here in Tunisia next week. The 14th to the 16th of September is when the final stages will be played. Over the next 3 days, we'll see all of the games from Groups A and C here in Tunisia, with the other groups being played in Dakar. Here is your refereeing team from South Africa, Senegal and Tunisia. And we are now just a few moments away from the start here.
Yeah, I would also say that Congolese have shown tremendous consistency throughout their warm-up games in Tunisia, which could definitely give them a mental advantage in this game, because they have lost only the host team of Tunisia, and then they have beat the Central African Republic team and two another local teams. So it's always good when you have a good warm-up games before this big championship, because, as I said, it brings a bit of a mental advantage to the first game as well. But on the other hand, Mali's team is one of the most athletic African nations in basketball, and I can expect quite quick transition offense from them to be playing at the front court and push the ball offensively.
Well, Mali were quarter-finalists, as I mentioned already, a couple of years ago. It will be much tougher for them this time around. And having lost to the hosts and being denied a semi-final place, they are going to have to take on the defending champions, and the Cote d'Ivoire, who are historically a very strong side in AfroBasket, haven't quite performed to the levels in recent years that perhaps they're accustomed to. They are missing a couple of key players as well. And we can have a look at the Marley roster here. And a couple of names just to highlight. Boubacar Mungoro, the #1, who is a 22-year-old guard who won a silver medal at the Under-16 African Championships back in 2009. Ibrahim Jambo, an important player as well, #7. And a Sambou Traore, experienced 37-year-old quarter-finalist with Mali back in 2005 and 2009. He didn't play here 2 years ago, but he's back in the side this time around. We can have a look at the Democratic Republic of Congo as well. And Mick Kabongo, the #4, is certainly one to look out for, making his AfroBasket debut, as are most of these players, of course. Former University of Texas ace. And the #11, Pichu Kambui, he plays his club basketball in Tunisia, as does Tolembo, who averaged 18.5 points in qualifying.
It's always good to have a point guard as one of the key players, because point guard usually is the right hand of coach on the court, and obviously, yeah, here are those two key players, Lukusha Kambongo and Ibrahim Jambo. Ibrahim Jambo could bring to his team that leadership role, because he's been here before. He's spent loads of minutes on the court, so those experiences are very important to lead the team in these important games. On the other hand, Mick Kabongo, the point guard, as I just already mentioned, is very important, because point guards having really high IQ of basketball, they are basically driving the team offensively and defensively. So it will be interesting to see this matchup if both leaders gonna carry their team in today's game.
Well, here's that Democratic Republic of Congo starting five, and Kabongo obviously in there as well, and Natumba Mohammed as well, and Dr. Mutombo. Other key players for this Congolese side, a very exciting Congolese team. It will be fascinating to see just how they perform, having been away for so long. Final few preparations. And we are almost ready to go. Papi Kiembe, the Congolese head coach. No doubt expecting big things of his players. A slightly delayed start to this opening game in Group A. And it is a fascinating battle that we have in front of us here. First of 4 games to be played on this court. Groups B and D being played in Dakar, of course, in Senegal over the next 3 days as well. And here in Tunisia, we are ready for the action. It's the Democratic Republic of Congo against Mali in Group A. And first possession to the Congolese side. Looking to make a bright start here.
Yeah, we can see that DR Congo has started with set offense. They have trained this many times before just to make sure that they won't make any mistakes early stage of this game and just try to score that first basket.
The first chance coming their way. They're still looking to open the scoring here, and that is the first points of the tournament for the Congolese side. They take a 2-point advantage in the opening moments of this first quarter. This is Jambo now, going for the 3, and it will go. First 3-pointer of the day.
Yeah, that's what we spoke about previously when we were talking about the key players. Who else should carry the team in the first shot than the leader?
Setting the standard early on, Ibrahim Jambo. And responding to with the opening 2-pointer from Kabasele. This is Kabongo. He comes inside and puts it up. Doesn't get it to go, but still could be an opportunity here for the Democratic Republic of Congo to get back in front. Another missed opportunity. Rebound claimed. Mali breaking quickly. Mongoro goes for 3. No good this time.
Yeah, Mali team needs to really take care of their offensive rebounds because DR Congo has grabbed 3 offensive rebounds. That has been a great individual action now between Kabongo.
Kabasele throwing it down there to give the Congolese team a 1-point lead, 4-3. Mongoro has it now. Put up by Jambo, couldn't get it to go this time. Foul called. A fairly even start here.
Yeah, it has been a side court violation. The guy who is receiving the ball has been stepping out of the line. I like DR Congo, the way they started into this game, because they have started very concentrated and disciplined offensively and defensively as well. We've seen Mali is trying to go to that quick transition offense, but great recovery from DR Congo.
Well, it is the Congolese who lead by 1, 4-3 in this first quarter. Mali have stolen it. Brilliantly done there. Kante putting it up and in off the glass. That is a really smart piece of play from Kante.
Yeah, turnovers are another key element in a basketball game. You really have to protect the ball because you don't want to give these easy options to opponents to score from fast breaks.
That's a 1-point lead for Mali. Mutombo to get the ball back in play. Mali have stolen it back again. Mongoro draws the foul.
Yeah.
And it's gone the other way.
Yeah, I can see that. He doesn't like that call because Ngoro has thought that he's been fouled.
Here's Kabongo for the Congolese. And this is Kibi. And puts it up and was looking for Kabasele once again. Couldn't quite find him this time.
Yeah, it's a really useful weapon to run behind the back of defense and go for alley-oop. Has been the intention, just the execution of the pass has to be a bit better.
This is Tandina. Ngoro goes for three again, no luck this time. A couple of missed opportunities for Mali in these early stages, and Congolese looking to take full advantage here. This is Kabongo. Under pressure from Kante. And a foul is called this time.
We can see that Mali for sure has an intention to put the pressure on DR Congo's guards, because they're using quite body contact in their defense, as we've just seen, but this has been a personal foul committed.
It's Jambo who's penalised. Mohamed there finding Kibi. Now Kabongo taking his time and then coming inside, looking for the pass through to Mohamed, and we're just not quite on the same wavelength at the moment, the Congolese players. A few passes going astray early on.
Absolutely, but Mali has really well defended that inside space. Right now we've seen three players trying to cover the open player under the rim.
Tandina hands it off there towards Sidibe and gets the decision.
So this is happening when a team is under the pressure, just the course dribbling the ball, calling the bigs for a pick and roll to create some opportunity to get that quick shot before the shot clock violation.
It's Kabongo again. Again, some good defensive work from Mali. The three goes up and no good from Kibi. Mali moving it quickly down the court once again. Sidibe. Tandina. Now Jambo going for the three. And claimed by Kabongo once more.
There has been an offensive foul committed from number 10, Mohamed Ntumba. He has run into his position, but a bit used his body to push his defender, so that's why offensive foul.
This is Kante now for Mali. They lead by 1. 5 points to 4 in this first quarter.
We see that both teams playing man-to-man defense at the beginning of this game. I'm pretty sure we will see some changes defensively as well.
It's nicely put away by Jambo, who is having a bit of a say early on.
Yeah, it will be important for Jambo as well to manage his personal fouls, because we see that he's really a leader offensively of this team. So it's important to manage personal fouls, not to get off the game too quickly and too early.
Where they come again here, Mali. And Kante putting it up and in off the glass. It's 2 more. And the lead extends to 5, and it's a timeout, first timeout of this opening quarter.
That has been a great transition offense. The guard has kept the ball as long as the defense just stepped on him, and we just seen the replay of it.
She normally
D'accord. Mais en défense, on se calme un peu, on peut la pression. D'accord. Parce qu'on défend dur, ok. On peut la pression en défense. D'accord.
Dernièrement, les gars, les jeux descendent, les meneurs, quand vous avez le ballon, allez-y vite, prenez le couloir central et dribblez vite pour arriver ici. Demain vient de la faire.
C'est bon, 1, 2, 3.
So the first Congolese timeout. Mali just starting to apply a bit of pressure here in this first quarter, building a bit of a lead, 9 points to 4 as it stands at the moment.
Yeah, and that's what we spoke about, you know, the beginning is always a bit nervous. That's what we just witnessed these first 6 minutes of the game as well, that there's been loads of missed shots, a couple turnovers as well. And I'm pretty sure by the time goes, both teams gonna settle down a bit and then go back to their game.
It's good defensive work again by the Mali players, making it really difficult for the Congolese side to find their rhythm.
These are quite unforced errors, just to step out of the line. You don't want to commit these because it will take another possession from your team.
Kante. Now Drame. Mongoro going for the three and misses. He's had a few attempts, hasn't quite managed to find his range so far.
Yeah, and that's why it's important. When you're missing from long-distance shots, it's important to give touches to your big players as well, so the defense starts to move and you get some easy baskets.
And it's claimed well by Mali here. They keeping that Congolese score down and looking to increase their advantage. Kabongo now going all the way. And very nearly making it count, but again, Mali's so quick to break, and this should be an easy two, thrown down in style by Mongoro.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting from Mali. Just try to play a great defense and run out of it a quick break.
And Mongoro missing a few three-point attempts earlier in the game, but he's never going to miss that one.
Yeah, and another. Now we've seen 8 seconds clock violation. Thanks to the pressure of Mali defense. Great job from Mali putting the pressure on the guard. They have recognized that there's no one helping Congolese player in a backcourt.
There's Jambo. He goes up and draws the foul. Well, it's been a really impressive start from Mali, playing with real intensity.
Yeah, we will see the ball in the hands of Jambo quite a lot in this game, and I'm pretty sure he's going to play quite a lot minutes during this game, because as we already said, he's one of the key players for Mali team.
He's missed his first attempt from the line. And makes the second. A little over 2.5 minutes left in the opening quarter here. Mali have an 8-point lead. So they make a couple of alterations.
And we can see this substitution on DR Congo team. Munanga is now on the court because coach Kiembe, Papi Kiembe, wants another small guard against this pressure of Mali. It seems the officials are very consistent right now in terms of calling a personal fouls, because we just seen that Keita had the hands on the player, and officials has been calling this as a personal foul. So now the players has to adjust. It's always important at the beginning of the game and tournament to see what level of officiating is going to be made during the whole tournament, to just get that feeling, what can you afford as a player defensively. How much pressure you can afford without committing any fouls.
A 1 from 2 from the line there from Fula. Gets his first point of the day, and a much needed point for the Democratic Republic of Congo, who trail by 7. This is Kante now. He gets it out to Jambo, and Jambo puts it up for 3. No good this time from Jambo.
Yeah, Mali is shooting 1 to 8 so far from 3-point lines, which is 12%, very low percentage at the beginning of the game. And they need to try to change the rhythm a bit and try to push the ball down under the rim, or at least the mid-range shots, to test if those opportunities might be more successful offensively for them.
Just a little change of ball there. One of them a little too hard, a little too soft. Seven-point lead for Mali in this first quarter. Impressive start.
Yeah, and we have seen a moving screen right now, called by official. It's really important when you're setting screen, you are stable on your feet, you're not moving. No upper body, no lower body.
Congolese moving forward once again, trying to get themselves back in. Brilliantly rejected by Sidibe. And away come Mali once more. Drame puts it up, and the follow is good from Sidibe at both ends. Superb from Sidibe. That was terrific play there from Sidibe. First the block, and then following up to get the 2 and restore the 9-point advantage. Terrific block there from Sidibe. There's a chance, though, for the Congolese to go to the line. Mananga makes the first one. And makes the second as well. They're slowly building up their points tally, but it is a 7-point lead for Mali as we approach the closing stages of the first quarter here. This is Keita. Mungura. Sidibe finds a way through and draws the foul.
It has been a great read from this player, using his footwork in space to avoid the defense and drawing the foul.
Sidibe with his chance here.
It's important to really focus on every free throw shot, because it's one of the easiest shots in basketball. You never have defense, and it's just all about the mental toughness and practice. And free throws could be quite key element by the end of games when the game is quite even.
That's another one missed. 1 from 2 again from the line for Mali. As Congo respond. And 2 more added to the tally. Kabasele with a 2 there for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Into the final minute of the first quarter. 3-point attempt is no good. And Congolese coming forward again. The pass goes astray. Kabasele unable to hold it. Came it in at a fair old pace.
There has been a great read now from Munanga by his teammate Kabasele. Hasn't been expecting this pass. You have to be always ready with your hands on the ball.
Drame goes up and misses.
Yep, he has read a greater floor, because he has seen that there's no one on the split side from Congolese. And there was a way highway into the basket.
It was Kabasele putting away a 2 a few moments ago.
Again, the same consistency from officials, hands on the player, more penetrating into the rim.
Setting the standards early on in this game.
It's really good because players really can adjust to it. So as I already said, it's very important to read as well the level of officiating in the games to manage your personal fouls and pressure in defense effectively.
Mongoro again going for the three. Really hasn't found his shooting from long range so far. He's not afraid to try. It just hasn't happened.
Yep. 3 seconds.
Shot clock running down, and managed to get the shot away, but a good first quarter from Mali. Intense and aggressive, and they've taken the lead here. They lead by 15 points to 9.
Yeah, as you said, we've seen Mali has played. Here are some stats. 1 to 11 from three-point shots from Mali. That's incredibly low percentage, and we see 25% shooting field goals from Congo is not as high percentage either. So, but that's thanks to Mali's aggressivity defensively, what they showing us so far, and that brings them loads of possessions offensively to run the quick breaks as well. So we say that in basketball, defense brings your offense. We've seen that Mali has started quite nervous way, that they weren't able to really create their offense, but what works for them is to play really aggressive defense right now and try to aim to run every time a quick break before Congolese defense has set it up, and it has been working so far. That's why they're leading 15 to 9.
It's certainly been an impressive start, high intensity. And some question marks about just how good this Mali team would be and how they would get on in this group, but a win here on the opening day would certainly give them a chance and put them in a great position to make it through to the knockout phases. We're into the second quarter now, and Mali lead by 6, 15 points to 9. And they look to increase that advantage, which they have done. 2 more.
That has been great, again, great individual action from this big player. Knowing, get into contact to your defender and just play him one-on-one.
Foul called against Jambo once again. This was Sidibe getting the first points on the board in this second quarter. Nicely done again from Sidibe, who's certainly had some impressive moments in the game so far. And stolen it back again here, Mali. Jambo. This is Mongoro. Guilty of missing quite a few of those three-point attempts. Drame goes for one as well, and he can't get it to go either.
Yeah, we don't see any change offensively from Mali. They're still aiming to shoot those long-distance shots, and so far it's not working in their favor. It really would be better if they try to change the rhythm a bit and play more down in inside space, as we're just seeing right now.
This is Sidibe. He gets it out, and they go for 3 once more. This time it's good.
It just has to come in basketball, you know, when you have, when you're shooting 2 to 13, you have to still believe that it's going to come in, but still, I think this was a great kick out from the big player, trying to attach all defense.
Mongoro, who'd had plenty of attempts, finally gets one to go, and there's an immediate response from the Congolese, and that is Musanga with a 3. And it's their first three of the day. Drame now for Mali. 20 points to 12 as Mongoro finds Sidibe. Sidibe puts up the 2 and misses. And the rebound claimed comfortably there.
Great transition from DR Congo. They had to use that, but Mali defense hasn't been quick returning to their front court, to their back court. Great read.
Shungaya comes out, another three-point attempt here. It's no good this time. Lufile puts up the 2. Mali claim it back once more, and Mongoro looking to break away quickly, but the Congolese have it back again. Kabongo just goes for the 3 himself, and both sides struggling from range still.
It's a bit mess game right now with loads of missed shots and unprepared positions, and it would be nice to see if both teams just gonna go back to their offensive play.
Another attempt fails to find its intended target. This is Keita now. Found Drame somehow. And it's brilliantly stolen. This should be an easy 2, and it is.
Great read from Manangas, pardon. He has seen that that ball was too high, and he's quick enough to steal it and go for easy layup.
Manangas played a big role for the Congolese in terms of scoring points as Mongoro puts up a 2 and misses, and the fast break on here for the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it's the same outcome again. Munanga with another 2.
And we see Mali players right now looking at each other. Whose fault that is? It's a team fault because there's no one protect the fast break. Usually at the point guards or guards has to protect the fast break, and we haven't seen it now.
Mongoro. Sidibe draws the foul. Sidibe is certainly a threat.
Yeah, and that's great read from Mali offense to use Sidibe in inside space to attack, because now it's going to open up the positions as well for Mali perimeter players who might have a bit more time for those open shots. But Sidibe has been doing a tremendous job right now in inside space. He's been using his footwork to draw a foul.
6-point advantage. The chance to extend it here, Sidibe. And misses the free throw.
Yeah, and we see a repetition of this free throw because number 9 from Congo, DR Congo, Shonganya, has stepped over the line way too early. Have to wait till the ball hits the rim.
Eagle-eyed officiating again.
Yep.
How will the Congolese respond here? It's good defensive work once more from Mali. Sidibe tidies it up. Kante. And Drame. Jambo puts up the 2 and misses.
Yeah, as a player, it's important as well. If you decide to shoot the ball, you have to read the floor. You have to have that court vision if there's some of your teammates for the possible rebound, and it hasn't happened. But DR Congo hasn't been really aiming to go for that rebound, so that's why Mali has got another position. Now it has been a great defense from Congo because they have forced Mali to a shot clock violation. When you get an offensive rebound, you get another 14 seconds only for that second chance shot.
Still trailing here by 6. And Congolese are starting to come into it a bit more, and the decision goes against the Democratic Republic of Congo here.
Yeah, in that situation, the player has decided to go all the way down. I think it would have been more effective if he just do the pull-up jump stop and shoot where the defense is not at. So hopefully the player's gonna read it second time.
Drame comes inside and it's rejected.
Great defense from pull-up.
And just given away rather cheaply. Kante just to put it up and draws the foul.
Yeah. Again, great read from Kante. He knew that he has the advantage in his athleticism against the big player of Congo. So he had tried to penetrate and draw a foul.
So it's Kante from the line then. A few missed free throws as well from both sides in the early stages here. And he misses the second as well.
Yeah, and there has been a line violation again from number 1. If Mali, he has just went for that rebound too quickly.
Mananga. It's intercepted. Mali on the break once more. And again, the foul is called. It'll be another chance for Mali to extend their advantage.
It's very effective when you have athleticism within your roster to play a great defense, to steal the ball, because we've seen that rotation defensive it now. That was a replay of that attack in fast break of number 8 from Mali Drame. Not really focusing on those free throws so far, because they've been shooting 2 to 8 of 8. It's again 25% from the foul line.
It's another miss from Drame. So many free points being given away here by Mali. They really could have been much further ahead. Just giving the Congolese side an opportunity to really stay in this game for the time being. And you just wonder whether all those missed free throws are going to come back to haunt them later.
Yeah, absolutely, because we still have another half of this quarter and another second half of the game. There's plenty of time to go for both teams to recover, and just you never know how this is going to end up.
The shot got away just about in time there. No good. A chance for Traore, who makes it count. And it's the experienced Sambu Traore there.
Yeah, now we could see that he didn't like that position on the three-point line, so he has made that one extra dribble to get himself into mid-range position and scored.
Just a little trip there from Drame. Spuzangu.
A really far away hatch from a defensive player of Mali.
And fumbled again. Kambui this time. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Just seems to be a little bit of nervousness about the Congolese side.
Yeah, they have committed so far 10 turnovers, which is a high number, considering that it hasn't been even end of second quarter yet. So they really have to protect their ball, because Mali is punishing these with those quick breaks.
It's another missed three-point attempt, but Traore working hard to win it back. In the end, the decision going against him as he tried to retrieve this ball.
That has been a big hug.
The two goes up there from Lefile, couldn't get it to go. Mananga. And another two miss, Lufili underneath it. The decision goes against the Democratic Republic of Congo. Nothing's quite happening for them at the moment.
Yeah, when you're offensively missing a shot, it's important that at least three out of 5 players go and try to go for the offensive rebound. And this time we've seen that Congolese Lufile has just put a bit too much effort and pushed his defensive players.
Well, it's a chance for Traore. Brings so much experience. He's struggling from the free throw line as well. He gets the second one to go. It's a 9-point lead with a little over 2.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Kabongo, it's a really good play.
Yeah, he could see that. We've seen that his head was up and he read the floor really well. There was no one on the split line all the way to the rim laid up. Great.
Much needed too for the Congolese team. Foul's called again. Kambui, the man penalised this time. And have a look at Kabongo once more. It's a lovely bit of play, lovely layup from the Congolese number 4, the key player. The 7-point advantage potentially extended here for Mali. And Kante makes his first free throw this time.
Yeah, both teams are on a foul trouble, so every personal foul will be rewarded by foul shots. And again, we see that pressure from Mali right now. Unable Congolese to create anything.
No, just superb pressure from Mali, and the two from Kante nicely put away.
Yeah, it's important for DR Congo that some other player recognizes this pressure and go help their guards to enable himself for that pass.
So another foul called here against Jambo.
It's his third personal foul. And considering he's one of the leader players, one of the leaders of Mali, it's quite not the best position being 3 personal fouls by the end of the second quarter.
On va bénéficier des lancers forts. On ne va pas sous l'anneau. Hors de 6 mètres, on ne tire pas, on ne fait rien, on ne fait rien. Commencez-moi le système. J'ai dit, nous jouons tout poste. Ils anticipent, ils viennent à 2. Mais maintenant, regardez l'autre côté, il y a toujours un vide parce qu'ils viennent à 2. Ok les gars, qu'est-ce qui se passe? On doit se réveiller. Et en défense et en attaque, on ne joue pas notre jeu. Ok les gars, là il n'y a plus que ce truc. Jouez-moi, jouez-moi les gars.
Vous faites le 5 se fixe. Là également, un contre 1. Un contre 1 ici, un contre 1 ici. D'accord? Ah ouais. Le moment où il est écrasé, il faut écraser après. Parce qu'il est écrasé. D'accord?
Allez, deux défenses tout le monde. Deux défenses tout le monde.
We heard the Congolese coach there telling his players to play their game. That was one of the key messages he put across. That's all I understood anyway. But it's certainly does seem as though they've lost their way a little bit, and just maybe it's first day nerves, I don't know, but they're maybe not performing quite to the standard they would have hoped so far.
Yeah, it's always the first game at the tournament is really important, and even for players, you know, it's the first half right now at this tournament, and I'm pretty sure in a halftime break they all will talk in the changing room about what to improve the second half. They really have to take care of their ball because Mali has a super intention to run those quick breaks. out of any unforced errors from Congolese.
2 from 2 from the line for Kabongo there, which gets Congolese team up to 20 points. And a missed opportunity down at the other end of the court as well for Mali. And a chance for the 3, which is good. And Munanga gets it to go.
That's been a great read now from Congolese, because they've seen that there has been a bit collapse of Mali defense. They just found an open player on the 3s and easy shot.
Tandina just losing the ball there for a moment, and then gets it back, and it's an easy 2. And frustrating there for Kambui. They just let that slip away. Kabongo. Munanga trying to get the pass away. It was Kante who was in his way. Here is Kante once more, finding Mongoro. Kante for 3, it's good. That's better.
Yep.
Kante into double figures. It's 11 points now. As the response comes from the Congolese, a missed 3-point attempt though from Buzangu. Kante finds Traore.
Great read. They didn't like the offense against Congolese defense, so took their time to create another offense.
And that 3-pointer making it an 11-point game.
Yep, we have 10 seconds now, 5 on the shot clock.
Traore puts it up and doesn't get it to go. Desperate attempts, which is not too far away. But that brings the first half to a close. And it's a good lead for Mali. They've missed opportunities, but they've still built up an 11-point advantage in this first half. They lead the Democratic Republic of Congo. As the players leave the court, it is Mali who lead by 34 points to 23.
Yeah, it's we will see it in a minute in the statistics, but what really Congolese team is so far putting them down, or those turnovers. Now we see 2 points, 3 points percentage rebounding. DR Congo has over-rebounded Mali so far by 10 points, but very low shooting percentage just give them the advantage, give advantage to Mali to score from quick breaks. So we see turnovers 15-7. 15 turnovers during within the first half is incredibly high number, and really Congolese needs to now talk about it in changing room, that they have to protect their ball, because Mali is just ready, waiting for their mistakes to punish it offensively with quick breaks.
And Mali with all those missed free throws as well, but they've still managed to build up a good advantage, and their shooting does seem to have improved as the half has worn on. A couple of 3-pointers made in the latter stages, and it's been a little bit of a nervous performance really from the Congolese side. A lot of passes going astray. The coach was saying they weren't playing their game. Maybe just want them to calm down at half-time and just be a bit more relaxed in the second half and just try and cut this lead down.
Absolutely. When you have only 4 teams per group, it's really every game is very important. You don't really have time to just use the games as a warm-up game. So Congolese really have to get together at the changing room and talk about their errors and forced errors and how to avoid them into the second half. We see that Mali has got 8 possessions more in this first half, which gives them opportunity to score 16 extra points, and that's why they're leading in this game by 11 points so far.
And Mali also have the experience of Traore as well. He's played a little over 5 minutes in that first half, so not playing a huge amount, but when he comes on, he just seems to settle things down, just seems to get things under control, and that's something that the Congolese side are lacking. They haven't played in this tournament for 10 years, and Mali do have, they know what it takes. They know what it takes to get beyond the group phase, and that's surely going to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. The presence of veteran in the team gives the young players a bit of kind of like a mental advantage as well. They know there have been someone who has experienced that already, and these veterans usually using their experiences to calm down their players to kind of play the game they want, to stick to their game plan as well. Even though they might not contributing as much by points, their presence is very important.
Well, it has been a fascinating first half so far, and it's Mali who have the lead. 34 points to 23 on the opening day here. Well, welcome back to Tunisia on day one of AfroBasket 2017. It's been a good half from Mali. Not perfect in any way, but certainly a successful one in terms of the scoreline. They lead the Democratic Republic of Congo by 34 points to 23. And Teresa, there's still room for improvement in this Mali side in the second half.
I think there's a room for improvement for both teams because we see that DR Congo is committing a lot of turnovers offensively. They really need to take their time to create offense and protect the ball in the quick breaks as well. Mali has been playing so far really good, aggressive man-to-man defense, which is forcing DR Congo to those turnovers. Mali as well is not shooting the best percentage from a long distance. If they're gonna improve that, they definitely are on a great way to grab the win in this game. But everything is still open. We have still second half of the game ahead, and if DR Congo is gonna start to shoot better from mid-range shooting and even from inside space, that would definitely bring them some points into their offense. They've been shooting so far 28%, which is again very low percentage. You know, they have to more concentrate on their shots because the positions are there. They just need to really execute the shot.
Well, there was a lot of anticipation as far as this Congolese side were concerned, but they do have it all to do in the second half. Remember that it's Côte d'Ivoire and Nigeria in this group as well. So whoever does come out on top in the next 20 minutes of basketball will certainly give themselves a really good chance of pushing on into the final phases. The loser here will really be up against it. So the next 20 minutes absolutely vital as far as the rest of the tournament is concerned.
Yeah, 20 minutes is a lot. The game is only 11 points difference. That doesn't mean nothing in basketball. It definitely gives a bit advantage to Mali, but it's very important at the beginning of third quarter how both teams gonna step on the court after that break. Are they gonna be fully concentrated, or are they gonna lead the opponents? Are they allow opponents to step up in the game and either extend the lead for Mali or close that gap in the score for DR Congo?
Well, the experience as far as AfroBasket is concerned is with Mali. They have players who have been here before, they've done it before. It's a new experience for this Congolese side, back in the competition after a 10-year absence. And they're just about ready for the second half to get underway. Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo in the white and Mali in the red, yellow and green. 11 points the difference at the end of the first half. Congo will want to get off to a bright start. Missed three-point attempt there, though, by Munanga, and a quick break down the court from the opponents. Mali there, unable to make it count, though. Drame thought he might have been impeded. Again, a rather loose pass. Just trying to settle themselves down again here. Frantic start to this third quarter, but it's going to be a chance for two free throws here. Foul is called.
And again, we have seen a quite nervous beginning of third quarter. Both sides with mistakes or missed shots. This has been a situation 3-on-1, ending up with 2 foul line shots.
So Kante going to the line, 11 points for him in the first half. Missed a couple of free throws early on. Found his range a little later in the first half. And he's just made it 2 from 2 this time. Take his personal tally onto 13. And score the first points of the second half. 13-point advantage now for Mali. And the response is instant from the Congolese. Kibi with 2. Again, Mali quick to move the ball into opposition territory. Sidibe. Gets it back again here, Sidibe. Travelling called.
Yeah, it's been a great defensive rotation. from DR Congo to read this play on the strong side. They haven't really used the weak side to play with. Yeah, Kiwi has used his elbow a bit while attacking, as we now seeing. Yeah, the hand has been too high. You have to keep your elbows by your body when you're playing basketball, otherwise it's a personal foul. Now we see Mali is setting offense, preparing the positions.
And a chance again for a three-point attempt. No good from Tandina this time. Diame is the man penalised. So it's still an 11-point lead for Mali here early on in the third quarter. Kabasele. Mananga. Difficult shot to attempt, and
yeah, there hasn't been any space for Mananga to penetrate to, and he hasn't read it well. In this case, he should find his open teammates right ready for those open shots.
And the two is good this time. Fuller getting a couple of points on the board. Single-digit lead now for Mali. 9-point advantage. There's Tandina. Kante.
Again, we've seen hands on the player. Kante again has been effective offensively. He was trying to say to referee, oh, this is the repetition of the great out of bounds from Congolese. Great read, finding an open player, collapse of Mali's defense.
Tandina. Fuller this time. The man penalised.
Yeah, that has been a foul. Fuller, he hasn't really moved his feet for that penetration.
And Kante is giving the Democratic Republic of Congo all kinds of problems. Tandina has it now. Shot clock running down here. As Mali run out of time.
Yeah, offensively you have to manage your shot clock because it has been a really nice offense, but unfortunately a bit too late. So shot clock violation.
Zangu. Mohammed. An offensive foul this time. Needless to say, Mohammed doesn't agree.
Yeah, he's just trying to explain that the defender has been moving, which I would quite agree. He hasn't been in a perfect defensive stance, but there has been official's decision, and it has been made. The players should refocus and focus on their own performance more than the officials in this game.
Congolese still trailing, only by 9 at the moment. They've cut that gap slightly since the start of this third quarter.
Yeah, well, it could be a bit disadvantage now from Congolese that they are in a foul troubles as a team now. So every foul committed on Mali players will be rewarded by 2 free throws.
Stolen it back here though. And a chance for Kabasele, who throws it down.
Wow, what a dunk. Great transition offense from Congolese. Quick steal, quick break. Such effective weapon.
Kabasele effective, not for the first time. Kante.
And again, we see Sidibé really playing that post-up game. Great defense from Congolese.
They've got it back again here. This could be 2 more. Kante getting back and doing the defensive work, but there is Kabasele. A thunder jam from the big man. And this is more like it from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see Dem being back in the game. How Mali's gonna respond. Whoa.
Oh, and there is Kabasele again at the other end this time, defensively doing the business, and Kibi there unable to find Fuller.
That's pretty shit.
There's Drame. Kabasele is still down. And eventually it goes in off the glass for two. Kabasele in need of some treatment here. Well, this would be a huge blow to the Democratic Republic of Congo, because he's just started to really make a huge impression on this game.
Yeah, I think there has been some issue by that huge major block, the possession before. Hopefully we will see him back.
Well, that has come at the worst possible time. He looks to be in a lot of pain as well. And here he is, flying through the air just a few moments earlier. And now receiving treatment. And Congolese looking to respond here without him. They've got another two.
Ganya has read that defense really well. Again, no help on the split line, easy laying out.
Drame, Tandina puts up the two and gets it.
This is very important 2 points for Mali right now, because we've seen that Congolese has been on the top of the horse past 2 minutes, and this just gives Mali a bit of settling down again.
As Kibi goes in, puts it in off the glass. And this is much better from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah, it's really good offensive effort right now from Congolese, but really bad defense from Mali.
Good response once more. Drame this time. Game just picking up pace a little bit here. Midway through the third quarter. Trying to move it around quickly, but it's been stolen, and this should be a simple two. The layup goes in.
Yeah, and Kibi knows that that has been unforced error.
Drame has it back here for Mali. Tandina. Kante. Finds Traoré. Tried the hook shot, no good this time. Fuller looking to break away, just didn't quite get that under control, and Sidibe finds Kante. A no-look pass from Kante. And 3 or 4 players end up on the floor.
Yeah, we see last minute is full of unforced mistakes. Yeah, that has been a clear offensive foul. The defender hasn't moved, been in the way of the player who has been laying out the ball.
There's a problem here for Mali this time. Sidibe is down.
Yeah. Seems like maybe cramps. It has been quite uncleared, let's say, last minute. There has been loads of mistakes again. Congolese has been on the top of the horse, and then Mali has scored 2 points, and suddenly Congolese started again to commit those turnovers, and they really have to get back to that beginning of the, and they were really protecting their ball, because Mali is just almost 100% punishing these turnovers with the quick breaks, and they really have to avoid those.
This is Bazangu now. Shanganya. Manages to get the pass away, but it only finds Kante, and Munguru puts it up. No good this time. Missed opportunity there for Mali. Kabongo. He can't find a teammate either. Now Traore. Gets it back again from Mongoro. And the three goes up, no good. And both Jambo and Mohamed wrestling for it there.
Yeah, that has been a right shot because Tandina has seen that there are his teammates coming for that rebound, so that's why Mali's possession again.
Kante. Puts it up and in. And two more for Kante, who's been very effective indeed. That's 17 points now.
Yep, his athleticism causing problems to DR Congo's defense. And he's really playing smart as well. He's reading the court. He's waiting what defense gonna do. Wow, that has been great individual action now from Shunganya.
Makes the two and draws the foul. We'll go to the line for an extra point. Absolutely crucial in qualifying Shunganya. 18.5 points per game.
Yeah, and we see that Ibrahim Jambo has committed fourth personal foul. And we probably won't see him much in this quarter and next quarter. I'm pretty sure coach will save him. Coach Sogora will save him for the last stage of this game when he will really need him on the court.
It's an 8-point lead at the moment. Tandina has it for Mali. There'll be a chance for Traore to go to the line this time.
Yeah, and that's what we spoke about earlier, that Congolese are in the foul troubles since 7th minute, since basically 3rd minute of this quarter, and it just gives Mali every time advantage on to go on a foul line anytime the personal foul is committed.
They've started to make those free throws as well. They missed quite a few in the first half, but now they're starting to punish the Congolese outfit every time they go to the line. And it's a 10-point advantage now in this 3rd quarter.
There's loads of movement right now offensively for DR Congo.
Kabongo puts it up. No good. Kante is a little unlucky there, just came off his knee as he tried to grab hold of that pass. And the two is missed once again, so the Congolese unable to make the most of their opportunities here.
Yeah, as I said that during the first half, they have been creating quite good positions. This second half, we don't really see them creating a good positions. They always trying to take their shot over some players instead of finding an open teammate to give them that chance to score from an open shot.
And that was Kabasele claiming the rebound. He's back on court, which is good to see from a Congolese perspective anyway. But again, no points added to the tally. Kante kicks it out to Mongoro, goes for 3. Kante there with a rebound. And Tandina finds the experienced Traore. Oh, and it's stolen brilliantly. And this could be an easy 2. It is nicely put away by Bazangu. Did brilliantly to win that ball back. Kante. Eight-point lead for Mali here. Crucial final moments of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we've seen a bit of miscommunication between Tandina and Bakayoko.
It's a great steal here from Buzangu. And then took full advantage.
Yeah, and we could see that he tried to get into the defender to even draw a foul, but the defensive player has been smart and didn't foul him.
The pass inside to Kabasele, who gets the 2. And his return could be really significant after what looked like a rather uncomfortable injury. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, we see that every shot from both teams trying to be challenged and blocked. And both teams really have to use that in their favor and then try to find in the last second the open player, because the blocks are there. So that means that they're opening their players they're guarding. So really needs to be played smart.
We'll be back on the line here with Tandina. And this is the first free throw. Makes a second. Time almost up in this third quarter. Can the Democratic Republic of Congo take advantage of these final few seconds? Not quite. But they have cut the deficit. They were 11 points down at the end of the first half. And at the end of the third, they trail by 7. Mali lead by 49 points to 42. So let's have a look at the stats here, and the Democratic Republic of Congo are getting back into this. They're certainly in it. It's going to be a fascinating fourth quarter.
Absolutely. We see that they have quite equal the possessions they've had by shooting, but 45% to 50 of Mali's 3 points is very low percentage from both teams, and the free throws, they really could cost the games by the end of the game. So I'm not saying exactly in this game, but it's very important for every player who goes on the foul line just to focus and try to score. You have no defense, you have basically no too much pressure yet, so you really need to execute that shot.
We'll just have a look at some of the key moments from third quarter. We did see a big improvement from the Congolese, and Kabasele in particular is a real offensive threat. Seen a couple of spectacular looking dunks from him. A real concern when he went off with that injury, but he's back out there and he could have a real big say in the final 10 minutes here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will see some more dunks from this player in this quarter.
So can the Congolese turn this around? 11 points down at half-time. Still with plenty of work to do. They need a good start to this fourth quarter. And somehow that didn't go in.
You're right, both teams need a great start, and also both teams need to manage their personal fouls, because DR Congo has sent the Mali team on the, great introduction, on the foul line too early in the previous quarter, and that's why they have been shooting 19 free throws so far compared to only 7 for DR Congo. That's a huge difference between these both two teams in the statistic.
Bakayoko claiming the rebound, having just secured his first points of the game as well, just moments earlier, to make it a 9-point lead. Kante now. It's back again from Tandina.
Yeah.
Ngoro. Seemed to take us off the ball there for a moment, and that's brilliant defensive work once more, and the fast break on here. And the foul is called against Tandina.
Kabongo wanted to pass that ball for his open teammate. He has been fouled before he even was able to execute that pass.
Well, Kabongo is now down.
Right, massive block again from Kabasele. It's really good for Congolese to have him back on the court after that injury in the third quarter.
And he's made a big impact at both ends. Stolen it here, Marley, and then the trip.
Yeah, it has been
on Mongoro.
Unsportsman foul called because there hasn't been anyone on the way to the basket. No player in front of Mongoro. That's why unsportsman foul. That's just a rule in basketball. If there's no one else, that has always been called as an unsportsman, even though if it has been intentions to steal ball or not.
Mongoro making the first of the free throws. Makes it a double-digit lead. They'll get the possession here as well. So the lead back to 11. So we're back to where we were at the end of the first half. Frustrating start to the final quarter here. The Congolese, they've given it away though here, Mali. Stolen back, and Kabongo. Three-point attempt is no good. The follow though from Kabasele once again.
Great tip in. It's such effective for Congolese right now, this second half of the game.
Certainly a performance that's caught the eye. This time it is Kabasele who is penalised.
Been a brave penetration from Tanzina. Kabasele has that high advantage. He just could have stayed with his hands up, not commit this foul, but smart play from Tanzina.
He misses the first one again. He does just about make the second. Kabasele, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Two goes up again from Bozangu. No luck this time for him.
Yeah, it's just way too easy to lose the ball.
Mali moving it quickly, and it's an easy two. Bakayoko didn't feature too much in the first three quarters. Has had a bit of an impact here in the fourth since coming back on. Oh, brilliantly done.
Wow, that has been a learning lesson. Now for Mali defense.
Shunganya finishing in style.
Yeah, great individual action. He has recognized there's no one under the rim covering this penetration. Great read from Shunganya.
Well, just a little bit of a boost there for the Congolese, but they do still trail by 10. They still have it all to do. 46-56 as the timeout is called.
Je préfère encore vous jouer sur, même s'il ne siffle pas les fautes, mais on continue à jouer comme ça, les gars. Ok? Allez, regardez. Il reste 7 minutes. On doit essayer avant 2 minutes comme la 5e minute.
Tu fais la passe, tu donnes la balle à Calme et joue un contre un. Si ça part, on va aussi le couteau gauche pour Alou. D'accord? Il faut jouer un contre un. Toi ici, en temps, d'accord? Il faut aller au bout.
Les gars, on joue les 24 secondes, on n'est pas prêt. Allez, deux, à moi, c'est à moi ça.
Well, just under 7.5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. And a 10-point lead for Mali as they look to get off to the perfect start in Group A. Côte d'Ivoire and Nigeria, the two sides that they will face in this group. Remember, it is the top two who make it through to the playoff stages. Sidibe gets it out to Monguru, who goes for the three. Just about stayed out.
That's been great offensive effort on the board from Bakayoko. Keeping that possession, offensive possession from Mali.
It's Tandina. Kante. Nice pass, but again, a bit of a fumble. And the break is on here for the Congolese.
Great recovery, defensively from Mali.
Just sails through there, Shanganya, for another two.
It's really important to communicate offensively and defensively, especially within the team, and they have recovered really well, Mali's defense, and then they just allow this easy penetration to the middle.
Two attempted from Kante is no good. Kabongo getting his pass away well, and inside to Kabasele. He draws the foul.
It's been a great read from Nanga when he penetrated to the baseline, and he just recognized Kabasele wide open under the rim, because those three defenders around him haven't been in a good stance and positions enough to allow that pass happen.
He's missed the first one. And they really do need to make the most of their opportunities in the time that remains. He does make the second. So it is a 7-point lead for Mali.
And again, the pressure from Congolese.
Jambo has returned to the court to play a crucial role in these closing moments. Sidibe unable to hold on to that there. And Kabongo thought about the three, comes inside instead. Out to Kabongo once more.
That has been a line violation.
Frustration there for Mick Kabongo.
It is a bit frustration because he knows the game is by 7 points so far, and they've been playing a great defense last couple of possessions. Congolese has been forcing Mali to make turnovers, to commit turnovers as well, and trying to punish it with the quick breaks.
Claimed well by Kabasele once again. The three goes up, it's no good. Eventually it is Mali who come away with it. Just a little bit disorganized and scrappy here at the moment as Kante puts up the shot and doesn't get it to go. Kabongo.
Great.
Over the pass and the finish from Kabasele.
Yeah, that's a great read right now. Touch the defensive players and give that easy pass under the rim. It almost seems like the question of who's going to be most effective in that disorganized game right now, the last couple of possessions, because it has been up and down and have no system. Yeah, great pass from Kabongo.
Kabasele is never going to miss that one. Another two as another timeout is called, and the Democratic Republic of Congo are certainly in this. There are 4.5 minutes to go, a little more than 4.5 minutes, and it's just a 5-point lead for Mali as it stands, 56-51.
On capture le ballon. On capture le ballon, les gars, en attaque. Maintenant, rien à faire, on garde le ballon, on pose, on joue le système. On calme le jeu, les gars. On tourne au maximum.
C'est ça qui donne la pression comme ça.
On a différents systèmes. Donc casser, on joue. On va jusqu'au bout dans le système. Pas de chute maintenant, les gars, pas de chute.
Ok, il ne faut pas rester là, hein. Revenez là pour aider l'intérieur. Ok les gars, allez.
Cabaselli leading the way in points and rebounds for his team. 17 points, 7 rebounds so far.
He definitely stepped up, especially the second half of the game. We haven't really seen him too much during the first half, being as same effective on the board as he is offensively and defensively right now. And Congolese have really improved their defense and put the pressure a bit on Mali. And that's why Jumbo is in a team of Mali. This has been a huge experience now showing up. We have seen that Kabasele has been holding him, so no need to look for pass. Straight away to shoot, to draw a shooting foul, to be rewarded by 2 foul shots.
It'll be 3 from the line. He was just outside the arc as he took that shot, so he's got the chance to make it an 8-point lead if he makes all 3 of them. Ibrahim Jambo. First one's good.
Jambo hasn't spent too many minutes so far. He's been playing 19, almost 20 minutes in this game because he has had a bit issues with the personal fouls. But that's why we now, when I said previously we will see him by the end of the game, that's why he's on the court right now.
No issues from the free throw line on that occasion. 3 from 3. And it's an 8-point lead now for Mali.
Hard hands from Jambo again defensively. Yeah, and allow that easy pass under the rim.
He's proven to be a key player, just as we expected him to be, particularly in these closing stages. And here's Kabasele, and it goes again.
Great play now from the Congo. Smart play because they know Jambo is on the 4 fouls. He's not going to play excellent man-to-man defense because he wants to stay in the game, and he just opened his teammate. Whoa!
The 3 from Jambo.
Wow, that's why we picked him as a key player, right? Because
6
he's
points.
Now carrying Mali on his back this last minute.
6 points in the last few minutes, and it's last few seconds really. And it could make a huge difference. Oh, Kabongo winning the rebound when he was lying on the court. Mali do have it back now, though, with Kante, who lays it up and in off the glass. And Mali just starting to stretch away again. Kabongo really needs this to go, and it does. 3 for Kabongo. And they desperately needed that. Drame unable to find a way through.
Yeah, that has been a quite unprepared shot now.
Oh, it's Kabongo again, and 2 more.
Yeah, Mali has no reason why to rush their offense, as we've just seen from Kante. They can just prepare their positions and play their time.
Drame. Ngoro comes inside, and it's Kabasele there again. Ngoro does have it back, though. And foul is called once more. Just see Kabasele there putting in another 2, 19 points. And is he going to be able to help his side to the win? Kabongo is coming to the party as well, making a big impression. Mungoro. called once more.
This is quite a small foul because there's been 1 second on the shot clock right now because the ball didn't hit the rim in that previous shot. So just a bit of capped. Shonganya, his hands are up. It would have been probably a shot clock violation for Mali.
It's the 37-year-old Traore. Can't get it to go. So it's a 6-point lead for Mali. With a little over 2 minutes left. Kabongo has really come alive in the last couple of minutes. Trying to drive his team forward here. And no success with the shot this time, and Mali breaking quickly, and Mongoro going coast to coast and finishing in style. Immediate response here. It's a 2 for Munanga. Cancelling out the effort from Mongoro just a few moments earlier. But time is against the Congolese at the moment.
Yeah, that's been a great lead now from Mongoro. Just slow down their offense. No reason to rush. They're still leading in this game by 6 points now, and Mali needs to play at the time. Yeah.
It's nicely put away again. 2 more. Mali open up an 8-point lead.
Congolese really need to prepare their offense.
How about that 3-pointer? Just when you think Mali have got it closed off, Congolese do respond and they keep themselves in contention.
Yep. No one's really putting pressure now on Mali offensively, so they have no reason to rush their offense again.
Running down the clock a little bit. Traore out to Kante. Comes inside, puts up the 2 and gets it.
I'm a bit missing that intensity defensively from Congolese in this part of game, because they've been down and they're not even putting a pressure on Mali to force them into the unforced errors.
2 more for Kabongo. Which makes it a 5-point game once again. We're into the final minute here. Traore. Oh, and it's been given away. And the foul is called as the shot is made. Now this could get very interesting indeed in these final moments. Munanga with a great play there.
Yeah, at this level of basketball, it's really important to manage the time effectively as well. And both teams now has been doing some mistakes because Mali, instead of keeping the ball in their hands and just playing the time, now has done that turnover, which gave Congolese the opportunity to go into the quick break again and score and won. Very good defense from Congolese, this last defensive position.
Big free throw for Munanga, but he's missed it. But they've won possession back. It could work out well here for the Democratic Republic of Congo. And out of nowhere, it's a 1-point game with just 30 seconds to go.
And that's the intensity I wanted to see from Congolese.
The foul is called.
Yeah, now teammates of Munanga telling him no need to foul. It's just 1-point difference and still 30 seconds to go. 28 being exact time.
Well, a couple of minutes ago, this just didn't seem likely. It looked as though Mali was starting to ease away, but you just never know. You can never.
And that's why we said earlier at this game that free throws will be one of the key elements. And if we look at the statistic right now, we see that Mali is shooting 16 out of 28, which is 57% so far, and Congolese 70%, 7 out of 10. And that's what we've just seen, that Kante has missed this free throw, so it could play in the favor of Congolese right now to give them another offensive possession.
Oh, he's missed it again. Extraordinary, really. Kabasele comes away. And the Democratic Republic of Congo have taken the lead. Kabongo with the 2. And just 20 seconds remaining. What a finish here.
No, it won't be N1.
It's just...
Yeah, the foul has been committed while the player has been penetrating, not in the layup. That's why there will be 2 foul shots because the team is in the foul troubles.
Well, Mali have had so many free throw attempts in this game. And they could yet pay the price for missing so many of them.
Yeah, I think now what players are discussing is that the foul has been committed by number 5, Buzangu. That will mean... don't really know what they're trying to say, but I think the foul has been called on the wrong player. Because if I remember well, it has been Kabasele, number 14, committed that foul. Yes, that's true. Just a clarification to the table.
We're just adding to the late drama here.
And now that is a huge pressure on Kante. He has missed 2 previous free throws, and he has the opportunity right now to score both and bring his team to the leading in this game.
It's 4 from 8 for the game for Kante.
These moments showing how tough mentally players are.
He's missed it again.
Oscar, are we gonna see the first overtime in the first game?
Maybe.
In this Group A? Let's see.
Incredible finish here. There are 17 seconds, just under 17 seconds to go, and we have a tied game. Timeout called. And what a finish we're in for here. 71 points apiece. Which way is this first Group A clash going to go? It has turned into a classic.
Yeah, it will be really important and interesting to see now what coach of Congolese, Pape Kiembe, will draw to his players tactical-wise for this last 16.6 seconds of this game. They have to score.
Well, Mali must be wondering what they've done. How have they let this slip? They've been in control for almost the whole game.
Yeah, Mali still have 1 foul to give because their team has committed 3 fouls in this quarter. So I can expect that Mali is going to put some pressure on Congolese to try to force them to commit some turnovers with that risk that they will commit a foul because they still have 1 to give, so they can even cut the offense of Congolese a bit to not give them enough time to create what they're now planning during the timeout.
Well, it's been a thrilling 4th quarter. And the tension continuing to build here. All tied up at 71 points each. Kabasele, who's having a huge impact. Could he make all the difference in these final stages?
You don't really see
Kabongo.
pressure from Mali.
Kabasele couldn't quite get it to go. And the foul has been called. And the Congolese players can't believe it.
I can't believe it either, Oscar, to be honest, because Congolese are in the foul troubles, and this foul is going to send Mali on the foul line. 1.3 seconds to go. I know he has tried to stop that break, but the question is, would Mali have enough time during that 1 second to finish this break, or is it better to foul and send them on the free throw line?
Well, he's missed the first free throw.
Free throw is not the best friend of Mali in today's game, shooting 51% so far.
It'll be the biggest factor in the defeat if they are beaten. They've missed both free throws. And would you believe it? First game, first day, we're going to overtime. What an incredible 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a great contribution from Kabongo. in this last quarter, because he has been serving his players. He has been contributing by himself and also serving his players, his teammates as well. DR Congo has won this last quarter 29-22. They have been improving by points every quarter in this game. Just incredible last quarter of Congolese, improving their defense and aggression in defense as well, forcing Mali into the turnovers. But what I can say that Mali is just one lag that percentage from free throws, because if you imagine just to shoot one more free throw, score one more extra out of that many missed, it would give them this game win.
Well, quite incredible that they had those two opportunities, those two free throws with a second on the clock, and they only had to make one of them. It might have been enough, it might not, of course, but
credit to Congolese, to be honest. This comeback to the game has been just incredible, and they have really managed this a bit messy game better way than Mali right now. So it'll be interesting to see this overtime, 5 minutes.
Well, it's been remarkable. And it's all set up for a thrilling finale. Wonderful comeback from the Congolese side in this in the fourth quarter. As you say, making up those 7 points. And really, even with a couple of minutes to go, it looked as though Mali had the game all sewn up. Here's Kabasele. There he is again.
This is way too easy. Has been a great eye contact between number 9, Shongaya, and Kabasele. They know that Jambo can't commit and doesn't want to commit the foul.
That's a three-pointer, which has given Mali the advantage again. They lead by 1 as Kabongo puts it up, and the rebound is claimed by that man again, Kabasele. Well, Kabongo and Kabasele have been absolutely outstanding in the second half in particular. And they're just continuing to have an impact here. They've started the overtime period well. 21 points so far for Kabasele. 10 from 13 from the field. He's got 8 rebounds as well. May well get a double-double before the end of the contest. And he looks like a man playing with real confidence as well. No problem.
And again, we see that full court pressure from Congolese, trying to force Mali into turnovers.
Goro's pass is a little loose.
Yep.
There's a chance here for Mongoro. Plenty of time to line up the 3, which is no good. And ball goes out of bounds.
I don't think Sidibe has been expecting that pass from Traore right now. Congolese needs to box out Mali to enable them to grab any offensive rebounds.
There's Traore with a hook shot. There's the experience that they'll need to try and get them through this overtime period. Mananga looking for Kabasele.
Great look from Munanga.
Superb from Kabasele once again. And the Democratic Republic of Congo with a 1-point advantage. Kante's lost it. And the Congolese can come forward once more. Foul is drawn. 3 minutes 26 to play.
And we see that pressure of Congolese in defense, just forcing Mali to be a bit impatient in their offense and do those turnovers. It has been a great strategic move from Coach Papi Kiembe to keep that on. Mali needs to really move the ball, avoid dribbling into the full spaces. And they have to think one step ahead because they know now the pressure's coming, the double's coming as well. So they need to play really small.
Zangu misses from the line. Ngoro.
And again, we see double by half court.
Really good defensive play once more. The pass just doesn't quite find that intended target. And oh, Kabasele!
What a massive block from Kabasele.
What a performance from the Congolese number 14. He's just everywhere at the moment.
Wow, what to say. Great effort and hard on the court from Congolese right now.
Well, look at this.
Ooh.
From Kabasele. Not in my house.
Absolutely not today.
Three minutes left in this first overtime period. Bongo does make the second free throw, much needed really. Two-point lead. Will be another trip to the line for Tandina this time, who draws the foul.
Busango, number 5 from Congolese, is on the 4th personal foul as well. So would Tangina manage to score both free throws this time? He's been shooting 2 out of 4 so far, yes.
Well, in line with the rest of the team, 50% success rate. He makes 2 from 2, and we're all tied up again. 78 points apiece. What a thrilling start to this tournament. And still no indication as to which way this is going to go. It's been won back here by Mali. Drame puts it up and in, off the glass, nicely done.
Yeah, again, we see that quick transition from Mali. It has been so effective in today's game for this team. And again, coming out of turnover of Congolese. We've seen that in this game many times.
Well, Traore just caught there by the trailing arm of Mananga. As we see Drame's 2 again, which has given Mali the lead for the first time in this overtime period. Shanganya, though, with the chance to level it up with 2 free throws here. First one's good. 1-point game. And makes it 2 from 2. Cool head from Shanganya.
Now we see that Mali doesn't rush their offense again, preparing the good position because they know every point counts right now.
Building up, which is no good from Ngoro. Foul is called.
It's been called on Cavacella, number 14. There has been refereeing is showing that there has been foul committed by the rebound, holding the hands of Traoré.
Traoré misses the second.
Great read now from Mali. Don't have to rush again. It's better to prepare the position.
No need to rush here with the 1-point lead. Mongoro puts it up, and it's no good.
Yeah, it almost seemed like he didn't really want to shoot that ball. He was more looking for open teammates.
Cabaselli with a rare miss. And now the break is on for Marley. Drame puts it up and in, and it's a 3-point lead with a minute and a quarter or so remaining.
Yep, and now we see another set offense from Congolese.
Shanganya, who's gone for the 3, no good. Cabaselli has been penalised again.
Yeah, that is a huge loss for Congolese right now because Cabaselli is out of game, committing a 5th personal foul, and it's a really big loss right now for Congolese for this last minute of this overtime.
Well, that is a huge blow. He's a potential game winner. And on top of that as well, it's a chance here for Mali to extend their advantage. It's a 4-point lead with Jambo's first free throw.
We can say that Mali has improved their free throws in this overtime. They're shooting 4-5 so far.
Well, 2 from 2. And with a minute to go, it's a 5-point lead. And on paper, a long way for the Democratic Republic of Congo, but they have immediately got the 2. Cut it to 3 points. Mohamed there, making his contribution here.
And again, straight away the pressure. Doesn't allow Mali to create anything offensively.
And Drame skipping through, finds Jambo. 8 on the shot clock as Jambo puts it up and in. Nicely done, 5-point lead restored.
Yeah, Mali is managing this overtime really well offensively because they playing the time in their favor. They're preparing their offense. They're not rushing to commit any turnovers.
3-point attempt is no good from Shanganya. And Mali can get themselves into a really good position here, but the pass goes astray. Difficult one for Mongoro, couldn't hold it.
That has been a great look, actually, but the execution of the pass has been a bit worse because the pass has been directed on the back of the player while he was moving forward. That's why this turnover.
Well, timeout called. Just the fraction over 17 seconds remaining. 5-point lead for Mali, 87-82.
Yeah, Congolese really need to prepare some quick shots right now because they have only 17 seconds to decrease that gap of 5 points. It's still possible, but it will have to be really quick offense to have the opportunity to quickly foul. Again, to rely on that Mali's going to miss some free throws and get the possession back offensively to be able to maybe create something from 3-point line or 2-point line, depends how this first possession goes.
Well, they have a huge amount to do in a very short amount of time.
So who's gonna take that responsibility right now for Congolese?
Three goes up, it's no good. The follow
Yeah,
and the foul.
Great offensive rebound from Mohamed, and Mali's collapsing because it's so important to box out in this stage of the game. When you're finishing the overtime, you're leading by 5. This is just giving them 2 foul lines for no effort almost. But credit to Mohamed because he has been working great in that offensive board.
Well, somehow that stayed out. He's missed another one as well, and Traore using all his experience there, but Drame unable to prevent it from going out of bounds. Kabongo goes for the 3, which is no good, and that should be that for Mali, who claim victory on the opening day. The Democratic Republic of Congo returning to AfroBasket for the first time in a decade. And they put up a really spirited display, but they have come up just a little bit short. Overtime required in this opening game, 87 points to 82. And Mali start the tournament with a win.
It's really important because we said this game's gonna most probably decide who's gonna go into the quarterfinals, even though everything is open in this quarter. That just has been a first game, but we see now some statistics. DR Congo 46 rebounds to 38, assists 18 to 12. It's just the turnovers 28 to 23. 28 is way too much, especially when you play Mali, who's punishing those turnovers really effectively. And I think that has been a quite key element in this game as well, that Mali have had way more possession thanks to those turnovers forced of Congolese. And we see some top scorers right now. Great performance from Kabasele and Kabungo for Congolese, the last quarter of the regular game and no overtime as well. But Team Mali, Kante has played a great game today. Offensively, he has been too big danger for Congolese with his athleticism. Tandina has stepped up in the key moments of the game as well, and I think that has been a team effort from Mali to grab that win during this first game of the tournament.
Well, they managed to compose themselves and managed to see out the overtime period. The 5-minute overtime period, which is what they needed to claim the victory. Kante with 22 points, 16 points for Jambo as well, who was in foul trouble very early on, but he came on in the closing stages and made an important impact. And the experience of Traore as well, helping Mali to their first win of this year's tournament. They claimed the quarter-final place 2 years ago. They got to the quarter-finals, lost to the host Tunisia. It's going to be a challenge to get out of this group, but they've made the best possible start here in Tunisia on the opening day. They have beaten Mali. Mali have beaten the Democratic Republic of Congo, rather, in the opening game in Group A, 87 points to 82.